Hey guys, Matt, 1143 to have a product review on this brand new MTH Premier Line Pennsylvania E-8 ABA diesel set with Protosound 3. This model for us is kind of special. It is our first command control E-8. We do have an MTH Protosound 1 E-8 that is in the Chesapeake and Ohio colors, but this is our first command control version, and I really have to say this one is just amazing. In real life, this engine here is actually used for excursion service, but this model is just beautiful. MTH has made this one in the past with Protosound 2. This is the new one with Protosound 3, but this engine, irregardless if you got the 2 or the 3, this engine is just amazing. Really nice. So to start off this review, we'll go ahead and take a look at the detail on the engine set, and then we will go ahead and run the train a little later. Here's a look at the front of the engine. On the front of the engine, you have an operating protocoupler, which can be thrown using your MTH DCS command set. You have a very nicely done coupler cut bar right next to the coupler. Got this little step right here. You got the door right here with the Pennsylvania Keystone logo on it, in addition to some grab iron detail. You have ditch lights here and a headlight. Now, some of you guys may be thinking, ditch lights on an E8? Why? This engine here, since it's used for excursion service, the real one actually does have ditch lights on it, and MTH did nicely portray that on this model. Coming up a little more, you have operating number boards as well as backlit and marker lights. You also have a cab which has crew figures in it, and it has windshield wipers on the outside. Here's a look at the side of the E8. The paint job on this train is just amazing. It's in the Tuscan color, and the real one is also in the Tuscan color, single stripe. You got this really nice grille detail up here, which is silver, which really gets set off by the Tuscan. You got 4 little porthole windows. You have the Pennsylvania Keystone logo here, and then Pennsylvania spelled out on the bottom. The doors here open up. In case you're wondering, got the road number here, 5711. Got the little F for front, and then the legible builder's plate. Here's a look at the top of the engine. On top of the engine, you have 2 very nicely done panels up here. Now, these panels do not pop off for the controls like a Lionel E8. The controls are underneath the engine here and here, right beside the fuel tank. You have 5 fan blade assemblies here, and if you blow in the fans, they actually spin, which is really cool. Then you have 2 smokestacks here. Now, these smokestacks both lead down to one operating smoke unit, and when you load fluid, you can load fluid into either one. You'll get smoke out of both ports, which is really cool. And then you also have the Pennsy train phone antenna detail running on either side of the A unit. It is not on the B unit, by the way. Now, this you got to be careful with because it is plastic. Much to my surprise, it is not die-cast metal, which you might think it is, but it's not. So just take a little caution when you handle the engine. Next up in this set is the B unit. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this real setup here with 5711 and 5809 is true with the B unit in it. I've only seen AA. I'm not sure if Pennsy does have a B for this train. If they don't, it's still nice to have it here, so we'll keep it. But anyway, the B unit is basically a cabless A unit, and it just has, well, in real life it would have motors and everything to supply extra power. This model, though, does not have anything in it. The only thing it has is a wire here, which is a tether that connects the electricity from this front A unit here to the back A unit right here in the back, so that way the rear A unit can supply the train with 2 extra motors. So the entire train has 4 motors. Since the B is exactly the same as the A except no cab, I'm not going to do a full detailed review because it's the same thing. The only difference is, well, there's really 2 differences. The first, you don't have the train phone antennas, and also you do not have the Keystone logo in the pinstriping, not here or here, which on the A, it's right here. But other than that, it really looks good. So let's go and take a look at the rear A unit, and then we will go ahead and see what this train can do. And finally, here's a look at the rear A unit. The rear A unit on this train is powered in the sense that it has motors, but there is no sounds. It's got motors and it's got the lighting effects as well as smoke. Now this train does have directional lighting, and when you change the direction, currently the train is set up in reverse. You can see because the rear headlight is on, at least I think you can. And then when you roll the thing, the cab light will turn off, and then the ditch lights here will come on. I'll put my hand so you get an idea. There's your ditch lights when you blow the horn. This is on 1 scale mile an hour. You can see it don't really run too good. And then the number boards and the marker lights will stay on. And then when you change the direction again, the front headlight, cab light, and ditch lights will be on the front A unit. Now the ditch lights only turn on when the train is moving, and the cab light only stays on when the engine is sitting still. So in case any of you guys are wondering, that's about that. So, but that's gonna do it for the review of this train. So let's go ahead and see what this thing can do. Okay, that takes care of the review of this train. What we'll go ahead and do now is go ahead and see it in action. Real quick before we go ahead and see this train in action, I just want to go ahead and give you my favorite feature. I actually have 2 on this particular train here. The first and foremost one is the paint. The paint on this train is just amazing. It's got that really nice Tuscan color with the single stripe, and it just looks amazing. And the gloss on the train is really, really good too. I don't think the video will be able to capture it that well, but it looks really, really good. If you see this set in person, you'll be blown away with the paint. And my other favorite feature is the 645 roots blown prime mover. It's not prototypically accurate for an E-8. It's close enough though, because the E-8s actually use 567s. But this is close enough. It's got the dual startup sequence and dual shutdown sequence, which is really cool. That's my other favorite feature, is the dual startup and shutdown. This is our first engine to have that feature. It's really pretty interesting. So we'll go ahead and turn the train on. I'm going to use the extended startup sequence on the DCS. There's your startup. You can hear this train's pretty loud. Here's your horn. Really good horn. Here's some of the horn sound effects. You got the single hit horn, the forward signal, reverse signal, and the crossing sound. Here's the bell. Here's some of the various RPM level sounds. I can see the smoke on the front A unit really good. And finally, here's some of the crew truck sounds.
Make sure the sand bins are topped off.
I'll check that out. Sand bins are topped off. Yeah, ready to move.
Can I have another count on that, please?
I'll check that out. Crew change in 3 hours. Roger that.
Alright, so let's go ahead and put some passenger cars behind this train and run it. Okay, so behind the engine I have 9 MTH Premier New York Central Empire State Express passenger cars. These were made a while ago, just about 10 years ago actually.
Yep.
They're really nice cars though. And if you want a correct set of passenger cars, MTH does make a Madison car set in Tuscan-ish colors. It's more like a brown, but close enough. And then they also make a streamlined set in the Congressional Series colors. Now, since this is an excursion engine, you can pretty much run whatever set you want, or you can make a custom set of your own cars that you may have. But you can, that's totally up to you guys. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and run the car. Here's the MTH passenger freight announcement sequence.
Now arriving from St. Louis on track 1, train number 519, the Northern Arrow. This stop is Richmond.
Careful on the step. Have a nice day. Thank you. May I take your baggage? Because passengers only. Let me help you.
Now departing from Mackinac City on track 1, train number 519, the Northern Arrow.
Pardon me. Turn it up now. Be careful on the step. All aboard. Are you ready to go? Yep, we have drinking water and further dessert. We are ready to move. Ready to pull out. Another job well done. Can't wait till next order. Let's go to the office and mark off. Roger that.
Well, anyway, guys, that about wraps it up for this review. This is a fantastic engine, just beautiful paint job, and just an amazing set. Very happy that we own this one. Like I said, I've wanted it for what seems like forever. So happy to have it now. If you're interested in purchasing one, the link to this product page will be in the video description, but the retail on it is $800. We picked ours up for I think like $760 something. So that's a pretty good discount there. It's about $40, which that you know, in the train highway, these things just keep getting more and more expensive. You know, so it's nice to have your discounts that you can get from like your brick and mortar hobby shops or online retail. So, but that's gonna do it for me in this one. I'm Matt, channel number 943. We'll catch you later.